Want to go back to the new video of Alex Pretti, the 37-year-old killed in Minneapolis. This new video alleges, we haven't independently confirmed the video is authentically him, but alleges at 97% that this is him 2 weeks before he was killed, kicking a Border Patrol SUV so hard that he smashes out the taillight. He's spitting on the SUV. Dana, this is the guy that they said was just a harmless ICU nurse, the nicest guy you ever wanted to meet.
Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong. What is anybody talking about? And I think, to your point, I think the BBC may have, I think they first kind of released it without saying so much as to whether or not it was him. But I mean, for all intents and purposes, it matches up with what we've heard from DHS and other witnesses the week before this past Saturday, where he was got into a physical confrontation with ICE agents. And at that point, he had suffered a broken rib as a result. So that's not, none of this and none of what we saw in the video from Saturday originally are the actions of a legal observer. And I want to make it very clear to people. I can't even count how many times I've gone to a protest fully armed. I didn't have just 2 mags. I had like 3 and 4. I also had quick clot, first aid kit, blades, whatever, because it's what we do. I've gone to many protests, many rallies. I've organized them. I've been in full view of cops with, a Glock 19 on my hip. I've never been shot at or arrested because I didn't commit the felony of obstructing a federal investigation or a federal operation, 18 U.S.C. 111. So you cannot carry. There's a difference between carrying and being by law enforcement, and then carrying, and then also while in commission of felonious activity. So if you're carrying while you're committing a felony, that's an additional felony charge. So we need to dispel this whole lawful whatever. But, Rob, what I think it shows here is that this guy had a history of violently confronting ICE agents. And ICE agents don't have the luxury of police there with them. Everybody remembers Tim Walz and Jacob Frey told police to stand down. The head of the police union in Minneapolis has criticized them and said that we wish that we could help because we would save lives. ICE has to handle this all on their own. They're there to get convicted murderers, convicted rapists, convicted pedophiles. I was sharing a little bit on X, just some of the people that have been apprehended in Minnesota just in the past month. People should go and look at those rap sheets because that's who Renee Good, that's who Alex Pretti, those are the people that they were risking their lives to defend, actual convicted, violent, repeat offending illegal aliens. So this idea that this guy was just this innocent ICU nurse who was a legal observer, there's no basis in that at all whatsoever. This guy put himself in harm's way. Everything that he did is what they teach you in every defensive gun usage course and in every concealed training course to not do. And he's guilty of doing all of this stuff in every one of these videos. Wasn't smart, and it makes dangerous and already chaotic situation.
Wild how the narrative, again, gets smashed by new information. And once again, you see that they build this thing up and then it all just collapses like a house of cards. How many stories, Dana, have we seen that happen with? Everybody's reporting the same stories, the same spin. You turn the channel, it's always the same. But not us. We're different. We report the real news. No spin, just the facts. Turn to us, and you won't turn back.
Tune in to Rob Schmitt Tonight on Newsmax.